Why does our brain predict danger? Why does our brain feel comfortable thinking about danger? Have you ever noticed a situation whereby somebody calls you, maybe your boss or a colleague in the office, and the person tells you, "See me in my office," and the next thing your brain starts looking for answers, start predicting what could have been the reason, start predicting why did they call you like that, start thinking like that. And while you are thinking like that, your mind races back to the worst case scenario. Psychology of worst case scenario, that's what we are discussing today, because it has happened to a lot of us. It happens every time. It happens every now and then. Or maybe you just leave a message for your girlfriend and or for your wife, and she hasn't replied you, and you start having your mind to race back to the worst case scenario, something terrible that can happen. You felt maybe they are quitting on you, you felt maybe you are going to be sacked, you felt maybe something bad has happened or something. Or even if you miss a call, and the next thing your mind starts from someone, and the next angle your mind looks into is to actually believe that, think that maybe something bad has happened. Has it ever occurred to you like that? This is Psychology Compass, where we unravel mysteries behind human behavior, psychology behind how we behave, and our interaction. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and watch this video from beginning to the end, because at the end of this video, I'll be revealing a secret, a psychological secret, where you can actually prepare your mind for positive thinking, to actually have a shift of mindset and free your mind from having negative thoughts about situations that is like that. So now, I tease the question that, has it ever happened to you before? Because over time, this thing happened unconsciously. A lot of us don't even know when we start thinking about possible worst case scenario. Start feeling like, the worst that will happen is this, because your mind actually goes there. In reality, there are reasons behind these actions, and the reasons are what we are going to discuss today. Because in this video, you will learn why your mind is always racing for the negative action thoughts. Number two, you understand the psychology behind open-mindedness, the psychology behind why your mind fills up information by itself. And the last point, how to actually get out of that circle so that you can always see positive side to things. Now, follow me. Your mind, human mind, is designed to actually be curious. Human mind is actually designed for curiosity. Curiosity led to invention, led to discoveries, led to so many things. So that curiosity is part of our survival instinct. Our forefathers used it. That is why they survived, and that is why they pass it down to us. So that template is still running inside us. In our mind, we are always curious. So if anybody calls you, or if anybody tells you something, your mind is curious to know what they're talking about. And because your mind is actually trying to protect you, it paints a picture of negativity, worst case, so that your mind could actually prepare you for, in case of any eventuality. Your mind is not doing that to actually make you feel sad or make you worry. Your mind is doing that to actually protect you. Because if your mind can sense danger and can actually protect you from it, can actually prepare you for a looming danger, you can actually be better to handle it. You can actually be in better position to handle such in case of any eventuality. So it is not that your mind is trying to punish you or make you sad or make you anxious for no reason. Your mind is trying to protect you in case of any danger, so that you will be prepared on how to handle it. So having established that, so don't feel bad next time you start having this worst case scenario in your mind. Understand that your mind is actually trying to protect you. That is why it is painting you that kind of emotional picture. Now let's go a step further. But why does it behave like that? Why does our mind behave like that? In reality, our forefathers were always anxious, and when they were anxious, they are always curious. And as they were curious, they were always ready for the worst. They were always ready for the worst. They were anticipating the worst. Because if you do not anticipate, you may get caught unaware. And if you are caught unaware, it becomes a problem for you to find a way to get out of whatever situation that is uncomfortable that you find yourself. So because of that, our mind has developed into that machine that is always scanning for problem and always preparing on how to solve that problem. I don't know if you're getting my point. So now, how can we get out of this situation? How can we be master of our emotion? How can we control our mind from racing towards the negative part of everything, always giving us negative reasons to actually stop into a thought? It is simple. Number one thing you have to do is whenever a situation occurs or somebody seeks your attention or something or clarification or something like that happens, ask yourself, number one thing, ask yourself, is there any reason behind this occurrence? Is there any reason why they called me? Have I done anything to deserve being called? Ask your mind. Because when you ask yourself, that single ask can actually change the narrative around that uncertainty. If you have asked yourself and realized that you have not done anything to warrant the unfortunate incidents to occur to you, then you free your mind. That's number one. Number two is to understand the fact that you do not need to always anticipate negativity. You don't need to always anticipate negativity. If it happens, ask yourself, if they call you or you are uncertain about anything, ask yourself, state it categorically that there are two possibilities, either positive or negative. So instead of you sticking with negative thought, look at the positive side to things too. Your boss that actually calls you to see you in his office or whatever can actually call you to discuss promotion, to discuss anything that has to do with productivity, not necessarily to fire you or to actually scold you or anything. So there are two sides to every coin. Always see the both sides. Always think about the both sides. And number three, which is equally very, very, very important, is to understand that whatever happens is part of our existence. So whatever situation that you find yourself, even if it's bad, even if it's good, always understand that the ability to move out of it is what you need, not ability to wallow in it. Because that bad occurrence or that unfortunate incident, it's not even the end of life. It is not the end of life. So you should understand that anything that happens, you can always prepare your mind to actually get out of it. So don't see any occurrence as being bad. Always see occurrence as something you can learn from. And the last one, which is also very, very important, is to actually allow people to say things they want to say before judging, before predicting what they have to say. Allow people to actually talk. Allow them to express themselves before you think they want to discuss this or they want to discuss this. No. Allow people to actually, discuss whatever they want to discuss with you before you start thinking what could be the reason or why. So see that as a normal thing. Always keep your mind off negative things, because when you understand that, okay, fine, it calls you into his office and you understand that, okay, fine, let me allow him talk, let me hear him out. Then that psychological shift will not prepare your mind, will not make your mind to rush towards negative thoughts. Your mind will understand that your boss can call you and he can discuss anything with you. So keep open mind. Don't lock up your mind to negative thoughts. And thank you so much for following this far. If you're following me this far, I really appreciate your time. And if you have learned something in this video, kindly put it in the comment section. As if I occurred to you at a time where somebody actually called you or somebody on an unexpected situation actually leads you to thinking negatively. And please send this video to someone that may need it. Share with someone. Let us actually learn from each other. Because the reason why we established this channel is to always make each other better, is to actually understand psychology behind so many things in the simplest language that we can both understand. Thank you, and I'm so glad to have you. See you in the next video.